Yeah, I mean, he looked good. So, I mean, he seems like he's healthy again. It's the best I've seen him spin it in a while. So, he's, definitely looked good practice-wise, yeah.
Can you talk about your stiff arm move? Just what did you see on that play? And did you know that you were going to stick out your stiff arm like that and just have it play out like that?
Nah, I didn't know. I mean, looking back on it, I honestly wish I just scored a touchdown. But, I mean, nah, it kind of just happens. I mean, it's such a blur when it happens. You just do stuff instinctively or just – I don't even know, but it just happens so fast, and then you look up on the board, and it looks pretty cool. So I mean, honestly, you don't even know what to expect. You don't know how it looks, but until you see that replay, So
It looks pretty cool. Where does it rank on your list of stiff arm?
I mean, that's my best stiff arm. I'm not like the strongest dude, I'm not like the the Marvin Harrisons or Meg. I mean, they strong. They stronger than me. All the older vets. So no, I'm just just trying to get it. That's all that was.
If you were giving a speech to the team before this game this week, what would you be saying? What would you tell them? What's different about this week? Y'all are heading pell-mell into the Big Ten season now.
Yeah.
What would be your message? You've been through this a couple times.
Just that it's time to take that next step. So, I mean, we feel like we have a lot of people doubting us, and we have a lot of ground to make up. You know what I mean? So lucky for us, there's some teams hiccuping across their schedules too. All over the country, but we took that loss early, so it's time to make up ground. I've never been in this situation since I've been here. Every time I lost, it's been the end of the year. So, it's time to make up ground and make up for lost time.
Go ahead. What did those practices look like? I mean, were they any different since you haven't experienced the loss early in the year?
Yeah, no, they definitely were different. So I mean, when you win so much, sometimes those things it's still the same problems you have. They can go under the rug because you're still winning. You don't really address them like you should because the result's still good. But when you lose, it's time to look at all those those same problems you have whether you win or not, but really address them. So, I mean, I'd say that was the main difference. We were really on top of everything.
I guess the cliche is Hornets nest. We're talking about a pretty big crowd at Rutgers. They don't usually get that. They look like this is like a Penn State whiteout.
Yeah.
The coaches told you about that? What to expect?
No, that was the first time I heard that. But I mean, we watched them play against a team up north, and I watched them play one other time earlier this year. I forget who they played, but they won, and they looked good both times we watched them play. So, if I remember playing them last year, the DBs are really good, and I know Coach Shiano always has a great scheme, and I remember when he was here. So, he'll have a good idea of what we're going to throw at him. So, it should be a good game. Excited.
You watch film and say, hey, I've already seen that. Coach ran that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of similarities, and then even just seeing them last year, it's a lot of things that they run that are the same as last year. So, I definitely see a lot of similarities from watching film and stuff like that. Yes, sir.
What do they do best defensively?
Folks, we have Jerron Cage as well.
Yeah.
What jumps out at you about what they do?
They know the weaknesses of their defense, and they try to take them away pre-play. So like outside leverage, get outside leverage on, because that's where they're susceptible on a pause route or stuff like that. They take it away pre-play, so, or at least visually take it away. So it makes it seem like it's harder to get out there, stuff like that. So it's one of them things where I feel like a lot of passes are going to be contested, and you gotta make a play, be at competitive excellence, and make those plays. So it's one of those games I feel like coming up this weekend.
What do you think, for Mika to have that catch and run?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Meg. I mean, he's someone that once he gets the ball in his hands, he's really electric. So I feel like y'all have seen that on kickoff return. So I mean, and he does it at practice every day. So it's not, it might not have done much for him, but just to be able to do it in an environment where it's on the stadium and stuff like that, in the stadium, I'm sure it did something for him. But as far as I feel like Max is someone that's ready no matter what. He just puts in the work. He'll be ready either way.
You mentioned some development. Heard this CJ Stroud kind of coming back this week and looking good, but what is the role of a veteran wide receiver to kind of make sure that an inexperienced quarterback is ready?
Yeah.
What has that process look like for you and Chris to kind of lead them along and make sure they're up to the standard that you expect?
I mean, it really comes down to getting those game-like reps at practice, because those reps you get in the game, you can only get them on Saturdays. So I mean, you got to find a way to make it as real as possible, throughout the week. And being a quarterback, I grew up playing quarterback, so I like to think I know a little something. But like, the only way you can really know what it's gonna be like is getting those reps. So like, it's really hard to watch. I mean, some people have special ability to watch the film and be able to put it right on the field, but some people, they need those reps throughout the week to be able to get to that point. So just getting those game speed reps and making sure that we're giving real looks, throughout the week. Like if we're getting a rep with CJ, that's a game rep. Like we're running off the ball, stuff like that, so that in the game, it's the same thing. It's no difference. So, that's been, me and Chris's focus and Jackson's too, just being some vets in the room.
Is he looking good this week? As he look?
Oh yeah, he's looked real good. Yeah.
A couple more questions, folks.
They mentioned yesterday that you were one of the 3 guys in the last week that kind of stood up before the team and made a speech basically
Yeah.
to try to keep people on the right path of focus. Is that something that is new for you to be that sort of guy, not just in your position room, but also just on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, as far as vocally leading, that's never been a role I've tried to take on, whether it was high school or now, but I'm still someone that I feel like if there's something that needs to be said, I'll say it, what I mean? So, I've never backed down from, how I feel, stuff like that. And, I didn't feel like we played good enough against Tulsa. So I thought the score was misleading, and I thought, just how it felt being out there playing the game, it didn't feel good. So, I just wanted to, let everyone know that we have a standard here, and it's our job to uphold it. Each week we take the field, and I didn't feel like we did that. So that's all that was. But, I just try to lead by action more than vocally. But, I feel like something needed to be said after that game.
One last question here, guys.
Yeah. No, I definitely have. I feel like most of the team, embrace that, and they know it too though. They know it too. They know when it doesn't feel right. So it was really just someone getting up there and saying it. So yeah.
Garrett, real quick, the color rush series.
Yeah.
What you think about that?
That was sweet. Yeah. So I had seen them. I've been trying to keep my mouth closed about them, but yeah, those are sweet. So.
Something like that going to give you extra firepower, extra hype going into a game that not
Yeah.
necessarily needs as much hype, but
It sounds bad, but little things like that definitely have their little ways of getting under your, making you think about it, just being more excited for games, stuff like that. So I definitely think that it'll have a little different energy just looking at your teammate and seeing the all red, like you're like, oh, I got the same thing on, like we look good, you look good, feel good, play good, well, whatever Dion said. But yeah, no, it definitely has a little effect.
Great.
Exactly. Appreciate y'all.
somebody asked you about your shoes. You have a shoe collection?
Yeah, it's lagged probably the last year. I honestly got rid of a lot of shoes since I moved, but
You're in the streetwear?
yeah, streetwear.